Tired of inflation? Can't get ahead no matter how hard you try? Maybe a return to the gold standard is just the ticket. Hello everyone, Paul Hickman here. Grab a cup of coffee and let's talk about returning the US to the gold standard. To understand the current debate, we must first rewind to the early 1900s. 1913 marked the establishment of the Federal Reserve System through the Federal Reserve Act. Since then, the dollar has depreciated by a staggering 97%. By the 1930s, President Roosevelt made a bold move in order to combat the Great Depression. He ordered a mandatory buyback of gold from U.S. citizens. The government paid its citizens $20.67 per ounce. Then, in a move that shocked many, Roosevelt revalued gold. Gold was suddenly worth $35 an ounce, effectively devaluing the dollar overnight and giving the government a significant profit. Decades later, in 1971, President Nixon decoupled the U.S. dollar from gold, severing the last ties to the gold standard. Money printing followed, leading to significant periods of inflation. Fast forward to 2022. Amidst fears of inflation and economic instability, Representative Alex Mooney introduced H.R. 9157, the Gold Standard Restoration Act. Upon passage, the act would require the U.S. Treasury and Federal Reserve to disclose all gold holdings and gold transactions within 30 months, after which time the dollar would be pegged to a fixed weight of gold at the then market price. So, could the U.S. feasibly return to the gold standard? Let's crunch a few numbers. The current M2 money supply sits at a staggering $20.9 trillion, while the U.S. holds about 147.3 million ounces of gold. If every U.S. dollar were to be backed 100% by gold, divide the money supply by the ounces of gold. This means gold would need to be valued at approximately $141,860 per ounce. This is a massive leap from the current gold prices of about $2,000 per ounce. Now, even if only 40% of every dollar were backed by gold, it would still be valued at roughly $56,744 per ounce. This is still a substantial increase from current gold prices. Supporters of a new gold standard argue that it would control government spending, stabilize inflation, and create a solid economic foundation for the country. Detractors, however, see it as retrogressive and inflexible, believing it could cripple the U.S. economy and potentially destabilize the government. Economists, including John Reed of the World Gold Council, warn of a permanently restrictive credit deflationary environment. The Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, also expressed concerns, noting every country abandoned the gold standard for a reason. Returning to the gold standard wouldn't be a simple switch, and the consequences could be profound. Tying the dollar to gold could mean less flexibility for policymakers, making it harder to respond to economic shifts. In times of emergency, like war or financial crashes, governments often print money to fund efforts. A gold standard would severely restrict this. With restricted money flow and credit, the economy risks facing deflation. While falling prices might sound good, prolonged deflation can lead to reduced consumer spending, lower production, job losses, and even economic depression. While a return to the gold standard might sound appealing to some, it's fraught with challenges. Whether viewed as a relic of the past or a beacon for the future, the debate around the gold standard is sure to continue for some time. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let us know your thoughts on returning to the gold standard in the comments below. With best wishes until next time, Paul.